Hi everybody, thank you for stopping by. Goddess of Chaos here. So one thing I want to touch on my channel here is unwanted parenting advice. Now, parenting can be pretty difficult, especially if you're a first-time mom. And beware, you're going to get a lot of unwanted parenting advice that you didn't ask for, and people are just going to throw it at you. Now, generally, the advice is good-natured, but a lot of it just doesn't make sense, and it's not very good advice at all, and can even be dangerous. So, grab your snacks and get comfy, because I have found videos that make you question where this advice came from. So, sit tight and enjoy.
What is the worst parenting advice you've ever gotten from a boomer?
Boomer relative met my son when he was 3 weeks old. I was feeding him from a bottle, and she was concerned as to why it wasn't coming from the tap. I explained to her that we were pumping. This was currently breast milk that he was eating, and we were supplementing with formula because breastfeeding wasn't working, full-time pumping wasn't working. I should also mention my son was very small, underweight, on the cusp of the 4th percentile, with risk of failure to thrive. He projectile vomited for 4 months straight. We found out it was a milk allergy. So in other words, he was sick, and we were having a really hard time with it. When I told her that we were supplementing with formula, her response was, "Formula? You gotta be careful with that. Too much of that's gonna make him fat." And proceeded to try to convince me to only pump if breastfeeding physically wasn't working. Formula saved my kid's fucking life. Formula does not make kids fat. Oh yeah, and she's never had children. Fuck off, boomers.
Okay, so that was a good one. It kind of touches on a couple things I wanted to talk about. First is breastfeeding and choosing to formula feed, breastfeed, or do a combination of both, and giving parenting advice when you're not a parent yourself. With me, yeah, I wanted to breastfeed Raina, but what's most important is that she was fed. For one reason or another, I had to do both. I was pumping, and when I was not able to produce what she needed, I had some formula on hand. Because what was the most important is that she was fed and healthy and was able to thrive. Sounds like that was the same situation with this young lady. Also, the whole shaming someone because they're giving formula when they're not a parent themselves, I don't even really know how to comment on that, because you don't have experience with having children, so you really can't comment on the way someone does something with their child. It's like telling a doctor how to make an incision during surgery when you're not a doctor yourself. Anyway, next one.
If you have a weak stomach, you need to turn away from this video right now.
I'm alright.
Now, I'm not a dad, so I cannot tell you how effective this method is, but this dad gives us all a parenting tip, he calls it, on how to get snot out of our child's noses.
We don't want that snot there, so how do we get it out? The quickest, easiest way, you don't let them know about it, you just go...
He suction cups the kid's nose and his mouth with his own mouth. I mean, you can see the kid's lip getting sucked up, and he just said it so confidently. We don't want the boogers there. This is how we do it. And then he's licking his lips after he eats the kid's snot like it was a snack. The dad is so happy. He's licking his lips, and this poor kid looks like he just got out of a battle with a vacuum cleaner. At the end, the kid is in so much shock. He's like, yo, did you really just do that? He's in more shock than the dad is. I don't understand why somebody would do that. It's so nasty.
Thanks for that.
If you're a parent, would you do this for your kid instead of just wiping their nose?
I apologize for that last one. He did warn us, and I thought, oh, I'll be okay. Just so you know, I wasn't really getting sick, but that was disgusting. I was dry heaving a bit, though. Yeah, I don't know why he would do that. They make things that they're only a few bucks. They're like those little suction things to get that stuff out of his nose. So why? And that kid just looked at him like, what the F, man? What did you just do? That kid's face, his expression was just the best. I advise you to not do that and pick up one of these. I'm going to try to put a picture of it right here. I haven't used one of these myself, but if I had to, I would have. Next one. Okay, guys, so it looks like this next one comes from Reddit by user Repulsive Seesaw 367. An old lady once told me to help with teething to take a safety pin and pre-cut my son's gums. She said it would make teething be shorter and less painful. Safe to say we didn't do it. Well, I'm certainly glad for that. Holy crap, she says, yeah, I was shocked. Yeah, my grandmother kept saying we needed to get to the doctor to cut our kids' gums because she was a super late teether. It made me super twitchy every time she said it. Don't Google it, it's messed up. I'm glad no one suggested that to me because, number one, I wouldn't have done it anyway. But that's just weird. This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, made the Google mistake. That's why we were told to. My 14-month-old only has 4 teeth and just got 2. People are crazy. I come from a family of late teethers and we didn't need braces. Don't rush it. There's no need to rush it. Next one. Okay, guys, so the next one also comes from Reddit. Don't apologize to your child. It undermines your authority. What? Yeah, I second that. What? I'm not trying to raise a sociopath. And you know what? Neither am I. If I feel like I've yelled at my daughter and I was a little too harsh, you're darn right. I'm going to apologize to her. Not apologizing to children when they're young. That's what causes them to go no contact when they're older. Nobody wants that. Someone answers, this is so frustrating to me. Apologizing to your kid has nothing to do with losing authority. Exactly. And all with recognizing that you are human who makes mistakes and modeling for them how to make amends when you do make mistakes. It teaches them to be respectful and helps them trust in you. There are a few times when I thought I maybe yelled at Raina a little too harshly, and I did apologize. Immediately, I'd say, sorry, honey, I shouldn't have said that. That was a little harsh, but you need to understand why I'm upset. But no matter what, I do love you. How can we make this better? Anyway, next one.
We've all gotten some pretty bad parenting advice over the course of parenting our children. But I was wondering, what exactly is some of the worst parenting advice out there? So I scoured the internet and I found what will shortly be some of the most awful parenting tips that anybody has ever received. Here you go. Cut your baby's gums with a safety pin to help with teething. Pregnant with your second child? Be sure to ignore the first one for a long time before you have that baby.
No.
Summer is coming.
No.
Be sure to make it as boring as possible so your kids look forward to going to school. An old lady once told mom that they should tie their child to the bed with a belt if they don't want to sleep. I think that's child abuse. Don't breastfeed for too long. Your breasts are for your husband.
Oh, no.
Why are you using a car seat? We never used them in the past, and nothing ever happened. Don't apologize to your child. It undermines your authority. You're wiping your female baby? Be sure to pull her vag lips apart because they might fuse together. Don't put a hat on your baby. They breathe out of their soft spot on their head. Your kid's biting you? Bite them back. Got a 3-month-old at home?
Tempting, but
cover
no,
her
don't
arm
do
in honey so that she'll have something sweet to focus on. What's some of the
And the bees will
worst
focus
parenting
on her
advice
too.
you've ever received? Bet it
Nothing
doesn't
that
beat
bad.
those.
Nope. All right, guys, I have time for one more for you. I'm itching to get on my game. I play Modern Warfare 3. Didn't know if you guys knew that. You know what? If you want me to upload some of my gaming videos, let me know. I'd be able to do that. I don't know. I don't remember if I still have my gaming channel or not. I'm not that great, but I get on it, have fun, talk to my friends. One more for you.
Don't do that, sweetheart.
Titus.
It's dangerous.
No, wait. Well, go on.
We'll do that again.
Bet you're not going to do that again, now, are you?
You can't have a video about dumb parenting advice without including a clip from an older TV show. I think it was from the 90s or the 2000s called Titus, starring comedian Christopher Titus and his dad. Basically, he was a bully. Just wanted to end that on a light note. So yeah, drop a comment. Have you gotten any horrible parenting advice? I want to know. Keep me entertained, please. If you want me to upload some of my games on Call of Duty, let me know. I admit I'm not that great, but I get on it to have fun. Otherwise, go out into the world and cause a little bit of chaos. See you guys later. Bye-bye.